Hello, children. Welcome to Radio Learning Program for Science. This is one of the radio programs produced by Rwanda Education Board with the support from UNICEF Rwanda and in partnership with Inspire, Educate and Empower Rwanda. My name is Teacher Gerard and I will be teaching Primary 4 Science. As you know, this program is organized so that our children cannot be left without being in the mood of learning. Our children should keep on learning day in, day out. Parents and guardians, we appreciate you for your meaningful support to the children. You have kept them safe. Make sure that they are not moving outside. We would love you to keep on looking after them, especially during this bad time of coronavirus. Children, get your pens and notebooks for taking notes, doing exercises, and remember our homework. Great. After getting the writing materials ready, I would love you to move closer to the radio. Then sit next to it. Tune it to be loud enough and be ready to listen to it keenly. Be ready to listen to it keenly. Parents, I would like you to be close to the children and follow up what they are doing and support them where necessary. Great. Now, children, let us stand up to have a warm-up song before we start learning. I like singing because it makes my mind fresh. It freshens my mind. So let us get up and then sing a song. I am going to sing the song 2 times as you listen. Then you will join me as we sing for the 3rd time. Do you understand that? I am going to sing the song 2 times. As you listen, then you will join me as we sing for the 3rd time. Is that correct? Great. This is the song. London's burning, fetch the engines, fire, 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 burn water, burn water. London's burning, fetch the engines, fire, 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 burn water, burn water. Children, it is your turn to join me, and we sing for the 3rd time. Let us sing. London's burning, fetch the engines, fire, 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 burn water, burn water. The 2nd time, let's go. London's burning, fetch the engines, fire, 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 burn water, burn water. Oh, wonderful. Children, your voices are so nice. I like the way you sing. I also love singing. Now, children, who can remember what we learned about last time? Can you remember what we learned about last time? Very, very good. We learnt about uses of air and wind. We learnt about uses of air and wind. Is that correct, children? Perfect, perfect. Okay, children, can you remember and write down some of the uses of wind and air? Can you remember and write down some of the uses of wind and air? Seconds for that work. So great. That's so good. Some of the uses of air and wind are: air helps the birds to fly in the sky. Number 2, air is necessary for breathing. Number 3, wind helps in winnowing. Number 4, the moving air helps the clothes to dry. I repeat, some of the uses of air and wind are: air helps the birds to fly in the sky. Number 2, air is necessary for breathing. Number 3, wind helps in winnowing. Number 4, the moving air helps the clothes to dry. Is that right, children? Perfect. Those are some of the things that we said about the uses of air and wind. That's so great. I would love to remind you, my children and learners, that you have a duty to make sure that you are always safe at home. Keep on being at home. Don't move outside. Great. Now, it is time for us to think on these ways of remaining at home and staying safe. 1, wash your hands with soap and clean water. 2, sanitize your hands. 3, no handshaking. 4, stay safe at home. Do you like that message? Good. I also like that message. Welcome back, children. Today we are going to learn about dangers of wind. Dangers of wind. The bad things that we get because of the moving air, wind. Write down that in your notebook. Dangers of wind. Great. Air helps us in many ways, my friends, but sometimes it is very dangerous. Air helps us in many ways, but sometimes it is very, very dangerous. Do you understand? Great. The following are some dangers of wind. Strong winds can uproot the plants and electric poles. When the wind is very strong, my friends, it can uproot the plants and electric poles. Then we just find that, the whole of our coffee plantation is down. Our banana is down. We will find that in very strong ones, even the maize plants are all flat on the ground. Very, very bad. Sometimes you find that electric poles are down, and now we cannot have electricity in our houses because the poles have fallen down. Why? Because of wind. Number 2, wind can damage our houses and other properties. Wind can damage our houses and other properties. Sometimes you have heard that in a certain school, when it was raining, the wind blew off the roof. The wind blew off all the roof. All the classes do not have a roof now. So, a problem. When wind is very strong, it can damage our houses. Sometimes it falls off the whole house. The whole house is fallen down. Other properties are also spoiled. When they are spoiled, I have seen sometimes because of a strong wind, a car is moving on the road, and because the wind was very strong, it falls down the tree, and the tree falls on the car. The car is damaged, and even the driver is hurt. That is a wrong side of wind. My friend, wind is very, very bad. It can damage our crops. I had said that. Wind can damage our crops. Number 4, on a stormy day, when the storm of wind is too strong, an airplane can lose its control and may crash. The airplane that goes up there, when the wind is very strong, a stormy wind, the pilot can lose control and the plane may crash. That one is a bad side of a stormy wind. Number 5, strong wind can make a boat sink. A strong wind can make a boat sink. When boats are floating on the water, they will be steady there because there is no strong wind. But when there is a strong wind, you will find that that boat can sink. That means it can go under the water together with everybody who was therein. Do you understand, children? Very good. Now, children, these problems, we can prevent them. These challenges, these problems brought by wind, we can do something to prevent them. What are these things that we can do? Now, write in your books, prevention of dangers of wind. Prevention of dangers of wind. Great. We can prevent dangers of wind in the following ways, my friends. We can prevent dangers of wind in the following ways. Number 1, trim the branches of trees. Trim the branches of trees because it allows the wind to pass through. It lowers the chance of trees being brought down. Number 2, ask the fishermen not to go for fishing on a stormy day. A good advice. Ask the fishermen not to go for fishing on a stormy day. We will have prevented that danger. Number 3, check the roof for loose tiles or iron sheets. They can get displaced by strong wind and hurt someone. Please get and continue checking on the roofs for the loose tiles or for the loose iron sheets. let them be replaced or be fixed so that when wind comes, they cannot be blown off. That one will prevent them from hurting someone. Number 4, never go on a stormy day. You can get hurt. Children, when the wind is very strong, don't get out. Don't move in the stormy day. Why? There are several dust particles that are moving in that wind. Several dust particles that are moving in that wind. At the same time, you can find that something hits you, which comes from the wind. The wind is moving with some things. Then it hits you because you are moving on a stormy day. You can get hurt. At the same time, my friends, a strong wind can fall you down. You can fall down and get hurt. So don't go out on a stormy day. Number 5, make people aware about the dangers of wind. Always keep on telling people about the dangers of wind, such that they become aware. They know. Do you know that sometimes we suffer? Why? Because we suffer because we have not seen exactly what is expected of us. We don't know what is taking place, and therefore we fall victims of the circumstances. We find ourselves in a problem. Good. Now, I hope you get that one right. That is very fine. Now, children, we want to finish our lesson. And as we are going to finish our lesson, now this is the assignment for you. I would love you to do this assignment in your free time. Listen. In your free time, you will take your notebook. Sit somewhere comfortable and think of some dangers of wind that we have not mentioned today. Write them down as additional dangers of wind. You will write them down as additional dangers of wind. I am repeating the assignment. Listen carefully. In your free time, you will take your notebook, sit somewhere comfortable, and think of some dangers of wind that we have not mentioned today. Write them down as additional dangers of wind. Have you understood, children? Perfect. That's very good. That is your work in your free time. Until we meet again in the next radio lesson, bye-bye.
Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time. Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time.